Hey, it's random pop culture news freak here, aka MannyTendoWolverine. You guys are wrestling international sports, this channel, obviously. Follow me on Linktree and all my links and sports bells down below, just in case this channel ever shuts down one day. God forbid. Anyways, my God, this is some pretty wild shit, man. Honestly, because I heard about this yesterday. Gotta give credit is due. Things D-Rez or Inside the Magic that talked about this. Hey, Conference TV. But it says Twitter or GameStop joins the list of companies laid off employees. So links to description box down below, card on the side if any people want to read this. Got a credit card for here, some iTech posts. So let's begin. I haven't talked about GameStop news in like a couple of months. This has been a hot minute. And fortunately, the passing away of a very, very super important person from Japan. It's like the president of the United States. But it's for Japan, the Japanese version of that. Fortunately, he was yesterday or a day or two ago. Sad. Super sad. He's no longer with us, man. I don't even know him IRL, but the company would make all my greatest video games in the world, and the best franchises, and the best anime and the manga. That was super important for me, so I'll talk about that second part. So links down below if you don't want to hear me talk about it. As both Twitter and GameStop are now included in the list of companies laid off today, the social media company is not just in the process of being acquired by Elon Musk, which that deal's already broken. I heard about it a while ago. That sucks. That's a bitch, but whatever. Also got hundreds of employees from its talent acquisition teams. So let's continue forward. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Alright, so it also goes on to say, I had to pause it there for a second. Sorry, I had some delivery for Pizza Hut, whatever that was. Let's continue on. The current market is definitely in its tough state, and interest rates are getting higher as the crypto winter looms. Numerous companies have decided to make efforts to cut cost losses. This is still GameSpot news, by the way, or GameStop news. So let's continue. Cutting costs might be in the form of slowing down, totally freezing hiring. However, it could also mean letting employees go, just like what a meme stock company GameStop did. Twitter's layoff, and of course, the only thing with Twitter and Twat or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Let's move on. Twitter has recently been reported to have cut down a lot of employees, according to Engadget. Rarely read from there anymore. Social media company cut 30% of its talent and acquisitions team and playing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood music in the background because it's very, very fitting to sadly what's happening with GameStop. Some of those employees have reportedly been without company for more than 10 years. Holy shit. Employees on the talent acquisition team includes recruiters, another charge of bringing the new hirees. Twitter previously announced a temporary hiring freeze as a part of large cost-cutting efforts to consummate, however you say that, culminate its acquisition by Elon Musk. The deal's future is somewhat questionable and might be in jeopardy at the moment. This comes after Elon Musk threatened to withdraw from the acquisition, citing concerns with the number of bots on the site. There's a lot of algorithm fake bot people. They're not even talking to real people over there when it comes to Twitter. I look at there for fan service and fan art. Sometimes I use that for Instagram. Sometimes I use it once in a while for rarely Discord or Twitch. And let me keep reading this article. Musk reportedly discussed the layoff in a recent Twitter meeting with all the company's employees. The Tesla CEO expressed concerns about Twitter's costs, but not explicitly respond to a question about whether job cutbacks were on the table. Musk just responded, stating as it depends. GameStop's layoffs, and let's get to the real GameStop stuff. The freaking game company has been sinking like the Titanic since like 2017, 2018, but it's the real meat and potatoes here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're here with me still, listening to my voice and listening to this video. GameStop has reportedly informed the employees about layoffs. However, the number of employees are included in the job cuts could still be undisclosed. Internal memo, GameStop CEO Matt Furlong informed the team's member of the latest wave layoff. In addition, the company has dismissed Mike Craprio, however you say his name. I probably butchered it. I don't give a fuck either. That guy's probably a billionaire anyways. I'm probably like an insect ant to him. In his position as chief financial officer and is cutting workers across all divisions as part of an ambitious plan to turn the company around. That sounds like it's a big failure and a freaking a house lit on fire. That's what it looks like to me. My personal opinion is like a freak show circus, but let's move on. It's reported to The Verge, and memo says, quote, after investigating heavily are investing heavily in personnel, technology, inventory, and supply chain infrastructure over the past 18 months. Our focus is achieving sustained profitability, unquote. Furlong added, quote, this means that eliminating excess cost operation with an intense owner's mentality, unquote. The layoffs are not happening at the company and the retailer locations, but rather a corporate side of businesses. The company's chief, according to Officer Diana Jahida, hopefully I'm saying that right, Zahid, and that sounds like Malaysian, but let's move forward, will be promoting the new CFO. She will be entitled to a transformation bonus of $1.9 million. Holy shit. In addition to her startling yearly salary of $200,000. See, that's people's like mini mansions there, man. You probably buy a big mansion out in Cali somewhere, which I wouldn't want to. That place is a shithole. Anyways, no offense to anyone who lives in California, but just saying that I gotta keep it real, like call it like I see it. GameStop has evolved into so much more than just a video game company. The video game company has reported numerous times by venturing into investing Web3 technology such as blockchain, NFTs, and crypto. Once they start getting into crypto, there's no fucking turning point there. There's a lot more to this article, but you guys can read in the description box down below. You want to check it out yourself. I don't feel like reading this whole fucking thing, but let's continue on. Due to the current marketing state, both Twitter and social media company and GameStop and video game companies made efforts to cut costs in order to survive. However, Twitter and GameStop are not the only companies cutting off the laying employees. Companies like Netflix, I heard about this last month. This is old news. I don't know why they're bringing this shit up again. What the hell? iTech Post, you got to be more up to date. Lay off more than 300 employees, and the company's revenue starts going slower after it has lost massive numbers of subscribers. Tesla's CEO Elon Musk has also made the decision to cut costs by letting go of numerous employees. Additionally, the company has also had its recent hiring event even in China. Wow, I did not know that. Furthermore, companies like Coinbase, I don't know who Gemini is. I have no idea what they do. I don't really give a rat's ass what the hell they do. Probably something I have no interest in, but let's carry on. Peloton and many more have recently implemented a large scale of layoffs this year. Poor people, man. They got to be suffering through all this bullshit for them to just make more extra money and they're just going out in the golden parachute. That's why these CEO, CFO people, they don't give a rat's ass about human life. It's sad to see that, but let's go into a little bit more sadder, serious news here. So it says, Prime Minister, President, I guess, of Japan, Shino Abazane. Fortunately, he's unalive, and I can't even bear to imagine how his family probably feels about that. I'm not getting into the political Democrat, Republican, liberal bullshit, because it's not what my channel's about. You want to hear stuff like that, go to, like, I don't know, Candace and Ben Shapiro. It says, Shinzo Abe, Japan's longest serving prime minister, has unfortunately passed away at age 67, Friday after being, unfortunately, unalived. I can't say the name of that because, whew, Twitter will get on my back really, really bad, and YouTube algorithm will turn off this channel video if I say what I really want to say about it. I'm reading from my phone first. You guys can read the rest in your description box below if you want to check it out yourself. Da-da-da. Campaign's speech in Western Japan was shocking after the country that had some of the strictest firework controls laws in the world, pew-pews in the world. Again, Abe was unfortunately unalive from behind minutes after his speech on Friday night at Nara. He collapsed and, fortunately, sadness was coming out of him. And airlifted near to the hospital Nara. Although he was not breathing and his heart stopped, the Associated Press reported his later pronounced deceased, sadly, after receiving a mass liquid transfusion. I can't say that word either. That sucks. I gotta censor it myself like that. This bitch, man. There was a lot more to this. I don't know why. Okay, Washington Post. Bo Jeeden said it. He's outraged and deeply sad about Abe's that word. Hopefully I can read this, because if not, it's going to suck. It's a tragedy for Japan. All knew him, Bo Jeeden said early Friday morning. That's so weird. It says something different on here. I don't know why. It says something about Trump talking about it, too. I got to read the one from like 2 days ago, because this, for some reason, it's not working. Let's say, USAtoday.com. Oh no, this is a different one. I'm reading from a whole other different freaking article. I'm not reading from the same one. No, that's not it either. Ex-journalists say this. Da, 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 they say it. Ah, this is a bitch. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to waste your time like this. So it says da, 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 minutes. Da, 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 da. I already read that. Oh, there's another one. Police arrested a male suspect identified 41-year-old Tetsuya Yagiyami, seen at the blank blank, according to Chief Cabinet Secretary Matsuhano. I can't say the first name, I don't know why. Officials say they used a blankety blank, a pew pew, was made homemade and confiscated cylinder weapons, his personal computer raided nearby his room and apartment, according to Associated Press. Man, that's some sad shit, man, honestly. It's super, super sad. Da-da-da. According to Associated Press, da-da-da. Oh, there's this one. Abe was elected to read the party lines in 2012, giving him prime minister a second time December that year. That was when Obama was still around, still president. Yeah, you know, there's that fools a lot of theories and tinfoil hat stuff. I believe a lot of that, 90% of it in my personal opinion, but now you can't say that on YouTube anymore, which sucks. Da-da-da. He led his country until August 2020, announcing his resignation after his illness resurfaced during second stint as prime minister. Abanabe, Shinzo Abanabe's son, worked as relative revitalized Japan's economy from its deflammatory drawdledums, I don't know how you say that, and Abenomics formula, which combined its fiscal stimulants, monetary easing, and structural reforms. His ultra-nationalism riled on Koreans and Chinese, and he pushed to normalize Japan's defense posture against the Japanese. Many Japanese or angered them. Abe failed to achieve his cherished goals in formally rewriting his U.S. draft pacifist constitution due to public opposition. Following his resignation, Abanabe and influenced political figures in his liberal DSC party. Yeah, I don't really get into none of that stuff because that divides and makes people angry. So, overall thoughts using Min's rest in peace to the man. I'm be surprised if some anime manga company does a rest in peace tribute to this man because he's a very important dude. He's pretty much the president and prime minister, leader of that country, so he can do whatever he wants. And I am pretty much done here. You guys could leave if you want, but I want to read this part right here. This one's a little bit funny to lighten up the mood. The judge is angry that people call the clown lady hot. This comes from Ron from Game News 24/7. And I'm going to be able to read the whole thing, but I'll probably read these first two paragraphs of here. If you are at the top of Ace Attorney series, you might know who this clown girl was. Those who aren't aware, it'll be useful if I brighten him up to speech. Guillermo Toniato, a character for Nintendo 3DS, Phoenix Wright, lawyer for the Justice Act. To be simple, she's the daughter of a famed performer but an instructor. She tells her isn't cut out for the following in her father's footsteps. He becomes clearer a balloon artist, so she will now become a balloon artist. The instructor was deceased, and Geryu is arrested as a suspect. Yeah, there's this thing that was going around. It's called Clown Lucy, Clown Bussy, naughty bits for women. It's the best parts ever. I saw so much R34 for this chick. I don't even know who this girl is. There's so much fan service all over DeviantArt, Twitter, probably on Twitch and Discord, and a whole bunch of other places out there like Pivx. I can't even say all the prawn sites out there because there's a lot of fan service sites on there. She's freaking badass. I love the crap out of this freaking chick. She's awesome. The clown Nusi, as you want to call it. I guess that's last week. This is old. This is old news from last week, from Friday last week. I know I was really late on this, but chef's kiss on all the artwork. There's so much good artwork on this girl. I don't even know who she is, but she's a real good waifu chick. That's what I'll say about that. That's all I can say for now. I'm out of here. Links to subscribe down below for all 3 articles if you want to read the rest in your own time. There's another one from CoinJob I didn't get to read. I'll see if I leave that in the description box down below, my friends, and I'm done. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros, and families, pancers, as always. Talking to commodities. I'll see you next you. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're out there. Stay tuned for your content channel for the video game industry news and online news. Unfortunately, IRL topic news like this one, like the passing of a politician dude. And yeah, and Twitter, Twitch feed, drama news, any social media platform, video gaming industry news, and once in a while, reaction videos. And that's it. Take it easy. Peace out, my SoundCloud, lazy mind. See you awesome people to the side. Don't take the poison. I'm gone. Later.